Seth Meyers. This is Late Night. We hope you're doing well. And now, if you don't mind, I'm going to get to the news. At a White House event yesterday celebrating the Los Angeles Dodgers World Series championship, President Trump said that the team, quote, showed America that it's not about individual glory, adding, but I decided to invite you anyway. At a White House event yesterday celebrating the Los Angeles Dodgers World Series championship, President Trump praised star player Shohei Ohtani and added, quote, he's got a good future, I'm telling you. Not exactly a bold prediction. I think that guy who won 3 MVP awards could turn out to be a pretty good ball player. Any other predictions you want to make, Nostradamus? I think Taylor Swift gonna sell some concert tickets someday. Elon Musk and the Department of Government Efficiency are reportedly working with Boeing to resolve their delays in delivering the new model of Air Force One, because nothing inspires confidence like hearing Boeing built this in a hurry. President Trump on Friday headlined a $1 million a plate fundraising dinner at Mar-a-Lago. Unfortunately, due to the price of groceries, they only broke even. According to new analysis by the Washington Post, President Trump has spent 1/3 of his days in office at his golf courses, and I think we might be better off if we could somehow get that up to 3/3. I mean, we're safe. When he's there, we're safe. After meeting last week with conspiracy theorist Laura Loomer, President Trump reportedly fired 3 National Security Council officials because they can't be very good at security if this lunatic got that close to the president. Bruce Springsteen announced last week he will release a collection of 83 songs, including 74 of which have never been officially released before. 74 new songs. Did he do one for every factory that closed in New Jersey? By the way, when this collection comes out, give your dad a little space. This will be the closest he ever gets to menopause. A Brooklyn technology startup has released a minimalist cell phone that only allows for basic functions like calling, texting, and navigation. I don't know, is calling really a basic function? I use the compass more than I use calling. And finally, the budget airline EasyJet has announced it will offer a new escargot ice cream that features a snail-infused garlic ice cream with crunchy pieces to mimic a shell effect. And to answer your next question, it's in the seat back pocket in front of you. That was a monologue, everybody. Here we go. We've got a great show for you tonight. If you watched any HBO on Sunday, you know him as Rick, the guy consumed with revenge for his father's death on the White Lotus. And then immediately after that, he is televangelist Uncle Baby Billy and the Righteous Gemstones, The Range. Our friend Walton Goggins is back on the show, everybody. What a night to have him. What a time to have him. She is a talented actress, you know, from Stranger Things and The Whale. You can see her in Broadway's John Proctor is the villain, playing now at the Booth Theater. Sadie Sink is back on the show, everybody. And we have a very funny comedian who has taken her one-woman show, Hospital Hour, to Edinburgh Fringe this summer. Rachel Colley will be doing stand-up for us. Mark Hoppus joined Family Trips this week. It was a great conversation. Give that a listen. Everybody, moving on. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt has been holding a lot of press briefings lately, but there are still some questions about what this administration has been doing that are unanswered, so we decided to hold another one right here, right now. That's right, Secretary Leavitt and the Late Night Press Corps are here in the studio ready to go. So without further ado, it's time for the Late Night White House Press Briefing. Yes, thank you, Seth Meyers, Late Night with Seth Meyers. Caroline, by enacting all of these tariffs, President Trump seems determined to start trade wars with all of our biggest partners. What exactly is the president's strategy for the U.S. economy?
He's determined to end it once and for all.
Once Trump's tariffs take effect, what will it cost to drive home in a brand new Toyota Corolla?
$8 million in annual lease costs.
How does Trump's current approval rating compare to his last term?
It was a record low 1.4% when he left office, and he's focused on getting back to that.
What do you call classified records once Trump's security advisors see them?
Previously classified records.
What does this administration feel is currently the biggest threat to civilization? Climate change, nuclear war, an asteroid?
Men and women's sports.
Yeah, we're getting that vibe. We are getting that vibe from you guys. Settle this once and for all. Who is responsible for the Atlantic journalist getting added to that group chat?
Hillary Clinton.
Caroline. Be serious. Who's responsible?
Hillary Clinton.
Oh, come on. Caroline, she hasn't served in office since...
Hillary Clinton.
All right, fine. We'll just move on. Why did Trump impose tariffs on an island populated only by penguins?
Many of them are Democrats.
Oh. Fair. Is it true this morning Trump had 4 burritos, 2 cold brews, and some prune juice?
And what followed was predictable and devastating.
According to the latest reports, Elon Musk now has at least 14 children. What method of birth control is he using?
Botched withdrawal.
How much fabric does it take to make one of President Trump's ties?
323,000 square feet.
Hey, Caroline. Hey, Caroline. What do you think about people who manspread at the park?
That is an egregious abuse of the bench.
Hey, is it true they're thinking of adding some cleavage to the Statue of Liberty?
The president's made it clear that's what he wants to see.
Time for some cereal trivia. Caroline, these guys' names are Snap, Crackle, and...
Special Envoy Kellogg.
I think his friends like call him Pop. All right. Hey, Caroline, what is your favorite Robert Redford and Paul Newman movie?
Butch Wilmore and Sonny Williams.
Oh, do you mean Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid? Anyway, what happened at the end of that movie after they fled to Bolivia?
Butch and Sonny did not make it back.
Moving on, how do you think the person who wrote that joke felt when they realized they could use those 2 names to make a Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid joke?
Incredible.
And how old do you think the writer was who came up with that?
8 million.
Yeah. Caroline, a music question. What's your favorite Biggie song?
More money, more investments.
How's your Tesla Cybertruck?
Falling apart by the hour.
Let's say you're at a group dinner and you order some jalapeno poppers, but you don't explicitly say they're for the table. How many of them are you entitled to?
All of them, or there will be hell to pay.
Who's your favorite Whoopi?
Goldberg.
Okay. What's your belly button situation? I'll go first. I've got an innie.
I have a heart out.
A heart out? Do you think I'm masculine enough?
I'm really glad you brought this up, Mary.
Okay, check this out. It's game time. Well, what do you think?
It was a great operation.
Put this back in the box and return it so we don't have to pay for it. I've got a riddle for you. You ready? What do you call a mozzarella stick in a mausoleum?
An encrypted app.
You got it. And finally, when you watch porn, what's your favorite search term?
Freeloading on the backs of American taxpayers.
Well, it looks like we're out of time, so on behalf of the rest of the Late Night Press Corps, have a good night. We'll be right back with Walton Goggins.